Hello, ahoy games, and welcome back to Lord of the Rings Online as me and Mrs Rothmer play through the game as a long play. Today we continue through Ered Luin. We start in Selendim, the elven settlement. We clear out a number of pests in the local area, find a number of wolves, eliminate those as well, start securing some of the ruins, trying to bring them back to its former glory. After purging some ruins, we make our way to the next town of Doliond, ready for the next episode. So without further ado, let's jump on in. And we are back on Lord of the Rings Online as we are playing through as a long play of the game itself with myself and Mrs. Rothmer.
Hello.
Mrs. Lime.
The Melwy.
Lime person.
Melwy.
So we'll be running around grabbing all the quests today and then heading off into the wilderness. So we're currently in Ered Luin, or Selendim, as it were. And so we're going to first jump down here. Break our legs from fall damage.
That doesn't seem like a very wise idea.
There we go. We are fine. We're going to go... There's a quest up here first. So there's this long play. We're going to be speaking through all the quests as we get them. So this person here... Whatever this person's called. This is called Hallowed Ground. This is a beautiful flat land, is it not? I wandered it often in my youth, but places were once fair have long since fallen into decay. Some of the older ruins have become habitations for foul creatures that gnaw at the edges of our lands.
Ow.
My brothers and I have set ourselves a task of cleansing a few of these places before we leave. To this end, I have in my possession a token given to me by Elrond, half-elf, long ago. It is imbued with light that creatures of evil find painful to bear. The ruins of Fam Galer, west of Selendim, have become infested with foul creatures. If you'd slay any you find within, and then place this token there, its light should help them slink back into the night.
Okay.
So, this quest, we've got a... if you look on the map, we've got a little red dot just here. We have to go and take out some... Well, mine's red. If you hover over it on the map, it will show you on... It's just to the west.
I see it.
So you already spoken to this guy last episode. We've increased our difficulty, so you won't need to talk to him again. Around here, we've got some questikins. So this person around here, Calvados, which is an alcohol. Unlike
Cardivore. Be my guess.
or carnivore, yeah, sure. Unlike Vorfal, I have heard that you are well travelled. Perhaps you've seen my son, Vorfal, on your journeys. I received a message from him saying that he was coming from Doliond to visit, but he has not yet arrived. That is most unlike him.
Name doesn't ring a bell. Sorry.
No, I've never met him. In his journeys here, he often speaks with the travellers along the road and speaks with the Vale of Nan Hilif, with a friend of his, a dwarf named Afal. Afal watches the road and helps the fellow dwarf travellers who come to Selendim. Perhaps Afal is speaking with him now and has simply forgotten the time. Will you seek him out? Head across the woods southwest to Selendim to the Vale of Nen Hilif. There is a small camp of elves there. If you do not find Afal there, perhaps you'll find Athel. If so, speak with Athel and see if there's any news on my son. Okay. That's just to the southwest, just down here by this little lake. So we need to go down there shortly. This is my subscriber quest. Not going to do that. And here, we've got a quest here from the Glade Watcher in defense of the forest. Sweet like melon indeed. Our time is closing this land. Soon will be but legend and memory to these mortals who will remain upon these shores. While we are still... I should increase this text size. I don't know why it's decreased. While we're still here, however, we must do what we can to ensure that these lands remain safe and beautiful. The preservation of the land is why I have come to the port of Selendim, my brethren, and I have been looking into recent events in the glade to the north. I am here to enlist any willing to go there and assist us in discovering the source of this infestation of sickle flies among the trees to the west and south of the port. If you are willing, remove the threat of the sickle flies from the trees and report to Ovolus in Nen Hilif to the southwest. Okay, we can do that. So I think there's a couple more quests.
I think we passed one on the way down, actually.
So there is a quest here. So I've got two quests there. I'm going to ignore that subscribe
What about the
quest.
sleeping sailor?
I'm going to ignore Is this sailor?
It says sleeping sailor.
It is sailor. I have my names turned off.
I just see Z's above his head. It's quite cute, actually.
I've slept like that many times.
Have you?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. But
Okay.
we're not going to... So here, this guy teaches... So I'm not going to talk about what this quest is. I'm not going to read through it, because this is just the crafting quest. No lore to it. We just learn to do crafting. I'm going to make our way up here. And back in a second. So, we are back. We've gone for some crafting. So, I stopped there because the cat was using the litter tray. And it was making a hell of a noise. So, we've gone for some professions here. So, I've gone for... Prospector, weaponsmith, scholar. You've gone for a forester, tailor, woodworker. That's the skills you've gone for. So all you have to do when you make your way into town, you talk to this person that gives you a quest to come up here. This is the crafting terrace, and here it is, just in Sandham. And you grab your crafting proficiencies from well. Every location has different crafting proficiencies. Well, same crafting proficiencies but different locations. And here you just grab your introduction to each of the quests. I'm not going to read these either. These are just crafting quests, no lore, nothing really interesting at all. I'm going to grab all of these. They tell you to speak to the representative character. So weapon crafter needs to speak to the weapon crafter. We'll give you a chest to open. Once you open that chest, then it will ask you to make something. Then once again, prospector, go talk with the prospector. Click this item here. Good, so it's giving me that. And then this one over here, talk to scholar. Open this. So you will get some extra skills. So I've got 2 extra skills. I've got track mine and track artifact. So I'll be doing track mine as I run around, and switch to track artifact when I get to a certain location. There will be one thing I will be buying, which I do recommend to anybody playing this game. If you're doing any form of crafting when it loads, is going to the Lord of the Rings store. When you have enough Lord of the Rings points, that is, and go into, I believe it's, just where are you? You're under crafting, and you want, there's one of these crafting packs you can get. Enduring Universal Toolkit. Let's double check that's the right one. This crafting toolkit across all characters in a single world. This toolkit can be used for any. So we want to buy that. It's only 100 tokens. That's all 105 tokens to be precise. This allows you to essentially, because you get given these crafting tools, that allows you to not require these crafting tools. You can do everything at once. So that's what we're going to go for. And here we just need to look at these quests. So we're going to quickly do this. This is quite boring. It's going to teach Missus Rothmer all of the crafting side of things. Then we'll head off towards this town down here once we've got the basics. And we are out of Sandham. So the crafting area is just there. So we're going to make our way out. So we're going to be heading towards the southwest, towards this little camp down here. This little camp should have the guy we're looking for. On the way, we need to take out a load of these Veil pests. So we have unlocked our first deed here. First couple deeds, which is essentially to our first couple deeds here are. So I need to move out of this. Sorry. Are really just for us to use skills. Why is it so difficult for me to take care of? There we go. So we're going to continue to make our way up towards this little lake up here.
Oh, hang on. I've got a glowy thing. Had a glowy thing. Never mind.
Yeah, because that glowy thing would have been the loot. I've got auto loot on.
Oh.
So I'm just going to keep using my offensive gambits here. Move out of that circle. Square. That is a Jesus beam. You do not want to be sanding that.
Really good to know.
And there you go. So I've actually just leveled up. I'm going to level up slightly quicker than you.
You're also faster than me, which is really annoying.
Stay out of that.
My bear's in it.
Don't worry about the bear. I don't think it triggers it. So I'm going to level up slightly quicker. Well, I shouldn't anymore because I was a VIP. Your VIP stats haven't actually come on yet. So I have got these morale taps, which should allow me to heal over time. It's really useful. There you go. Now I'm just going to help you throw a spear.
Thanks for that.
No worries. Always happy to help. I need to take out one more Veil Pest, which looks like it's over here. Just going to throw a spear to annoy him.
Draw him closer, really anger him. I just set him on fire.
Yeah, he's having a bad day, this Veil Pest.
And then I'll hit him with lightning, just because.
Very, very frightening. So that
Me.
quest, Defense of the Forest, needs us to go up to this little area up here. There is some tree here for you. It's rowan
Ruin
branches. If you grab that while I kick this guy.
Don't mind me.
So I've got two sets of track in here. Well, I've got track mines, which I'm only going to be using when I'm, well, I'll be using it most of the time while I'm wandering about. The other one is this scholar one, track artifacts. Artifacts only tend to be found during, well, believe it or not, in a mine or near some ruins.
Oh.
So you got some pending loot, so make sure you pick that up from your inventory. You've got the inventory note on your right hand side. You've got a button, which looks like a bag.
Yes.
So if you don't have auto loot on, you can turn auto loot on via the settings. I think it's UI set. It's under one of the settings here. You can turn it on. It's not social. But you can turn auto loot. I would recommend everyone turn auto loot. It makes life so much easier. But you see, we're only on difficulty 4. Well, yeah, difficulty 4+1, and these are very difficult in comparison to what we're used to. So we would normally just sail through this.
Where did you go?
So we look on the minimap, follow the minimap. That's not the minimap, but fine.
Shows me where I can see you a bit better.
And so we're going to continue to head just as Vale over here. I think we have to... Is there a deed for us to take good care of these? No, it's not. So there's no point continually killing these. It's fine. Just kick.
You're blending in with that tree.
Then we'll just ignore the rest of these. I don't think... They're not aggressive. You can tell if mobs are going to be aggressive because they have a red dot on the map. On the mini-map at the top right.
AKA don't throw your spear at them and you should be fine.
Yeah, as long as you don't aggro them, they won't aggro you. So you can just walk
I
past
have no
them.
reason to.
I'm
very slow and it's very annoying.
It's just the same speed as me. So, right. Here's the first bit of lore. We've got Hen Nilith. Let's click here. Hen Nilith. Oh, it's not going to tell me the lore of each individual place. That's sad. Good thing I've got it open on the Wikipedia. Nen Hilith. What's so special about this place? So the lore of this place. The ruins of Nen Hilith speak more of peaceful times when the elves dwelt by the lake and contemplated the world that was. Now evil wolves stalk the ruins, casting a dark shadow over the beautiful memory of this place. So, you can probably look around, there's a load of evil bad wolves and a load of cut down trees. Like his Athol, he looks like the guy's son's not here. Nay, I am still here waiting for Athol. He requested I meet him here at the Vale of Nen Hilith, and has yet to arrive. I meant to enter the Vale myself, but elves bade me not enter, and being that Athol is not here to speak for me, I dare not risk angering them. I am sorry that I cannot be more helpful to you or Lord Carnivore, yes. So it's not like Athol to be late, at least not without sending word, nor to put aside his usual habits. Still, he has spent much time in contemplation the recent days. When Athol desires solitude for quiet thought, he spends much time beneath the white trees in this pale vale. Perhaps he is amongst them now, unbeknownst to anyone. Would you go in there and find him? I would, of course, but I shall not defy the will of the elves. Make your way into the vale and search for him. I pray that he is unharmed. I essentially summarise that last bit there. And this person here, Ovolas, in defence of the forest.
What do you need?
That word there. I'm not going to say that.
Your arrival heralds at time of hope. You've yet to discern what caused the wolves to empty into
That's
the
the
valley.
wrong quest. So I'm in defence of the forest.
She sent a different one to me. I just clicked on him and it gave me that one.
So in defense of the forest, so that this guy had you fighting back the sickle flies. Good. It has become necessary to drive them out of the forest, lest they kill the trees. Your aid is much welcomed here. So we can choose a weapon here. I can go for a... Let's go for a new knife. I'm unlikely to use any daggers. Any javelin just yet. He's got 2 new quests for us. His first one, Trouble at Nen Hilleth. Your arrival heralds a time of hope. We have yet to discern what caused the wolves to empty into this vale. Perhaps with your assistance, we'll soon learn the reasons behind the invasion. With 2 other glade wardens here, we'll explain the tasks that I've set before them. See to their requests and earn their favour, and you shall have mine. Okay, so it's giving us 2 quests to do in this area. It's fine by me. And here, wood for wine. Our efforts here are to recover the land from this new threat that is clear. We are also here at the behest of our kinsman. In Selendum, there is a Vinter who wants only to make the final offering to store enough wine to survive our journey to the west. I have offered to recover enough wood to build such cask. You would need to search the wood in the vale for wood, believe it or not. That has not been spoiled by sickle flies or wolves. Return to me when you've collected enough sturdy pieces of wood. Okay, so we have to go grab some wood. And this elven word here, Walls of Nen Hilleth. Warden, I overheard your discussion with Ovolus and hope that you are willing to assist us. This vale was once a place of inspiring beauty where we could come and commune with nature. It has fallen far from those days since the incursion of these wolves. It is unclear where the wolves came from or why they chose to dwell in this valley, but it is clear that they must be removed to ensure that nature can return to its balance. Enter the valley and destroy the wolves to ensure the future of the valley. Return to me when you have completed this task, and you will have earned my favour. So, what are we going to do in this area? So we've got 5 quests here. Well, really 4 quests. We've got to find Aberfall or Aberfall's pack. To take out a number, we'll grab a load of wood, 5 bits of wood. We have to take out at least 6 wolves. So, off we go. Let's get to it. We'll be slowly taking care of these wolves one at a time. Yeah. So, we gotta be, I say careful. So they can do a bit of damage. So we've got our first Slayer. Oh, we've got a quest item already. So we've got this quest item called Collared. Look closely at this crude collar. You can see that this is not the handiwork of elves or dwarves. Perhaps Ovolus will be able to discern some measures of insight from the collar. You should deliver it to him at the elf camp at the north edge of this vale. So I have to go deliver it to one of the guys. We'll do that at the end. And we've got our first Slayer deed to take out a load of wolves. Which we will probably... I'm a bit... I don't know whether we're going to do the Slayer deeds. Because I'm going to show most of what we're going to do on this account. And Slayer deeds take a very long time. So we might do them for the first starting zones. But we probably won't do them after that. Just because of the amount of time they take. And I want to show quite a fair bit. If not everything that we're doing for these characters. We'll probably struggle with a bit of the server lag that this game is notorious for. When we're running about. Especially as a warden. You require your timers and your skills. And server lag's really evident when you play as a warden. So we want to grab these bits of wood. Obviously I'm grabbing them so you can't grab them. Unfortunately. We should only take out 3 more sets of wolves. But I think this works quite well. You stand back, you use your lightning and fire. I just stab everything and steal all the wood.
You smash.
Looks like...
Poor wolves, though.
There is a body there.
Oh. Did they get hungry?
Well, hopefully it's not the guy we're looking for.
Hopefully not. Find out soon, I suppose.
Should we keep pounding on these wolves? I'm not sure why the game audio is so low. It's not normally this low. I think OBS might be having a problem.
I'm going for this wolf.
Oh wait, no, that's actually a goblin, not a...
That's okay then.
Nah, yeah, I guess. It's not okay because there's goblins in this vale. Which we didn't know about. Right,
Whoopsie.
so we've taken care of all of the...
You missed a pile of wood.
Yeah, I've got all the piles of wood I need now, so they're all yours now.
They're not the ones we need for the wood for wine, though.
So they are, but they have a low chance, well, not a low chance, but a lower chance of appearing.
And why aren't they adding to my number, then, if they're sparkling?
Not all of them will, like I was just saying. So
Oops.
we've just leveled up. Awesome. What did I get from that level? So that level I got... nothing. Okay, that's fine. So you still need how many bits of wood?
Currently it's showing 0.
So you
I've
need...
collected 2.
So how many do you need? That's why...
I need 5, but even though I've collected 2 already.
If it's shown 0, you're not collecting them.
Piles of lumber.
We just need to grab some more woods just around here. There should be plenty. While we're going around... oh, look, there's a satchel on the floor there. If you want to grab that satchel quickly. And then any wood you see as well. It's strange that when I leveled up, it didn't tell me. You're now level... your level's... okay, there it is. So I've got 1 class trait. That's fine. Haven't got any new skills, which is a bit of a shame. So what do we want to go for? Bleed. I've got leveled up twice. Interesting.
I'm level 7.
Yeah, it's same level now.
No, you're a level above me. You're level 8.
Oh, I'm level 8. My bad. So there was an elf satchel here. Only one person can pick up at a time.
I did that.
So if you're doing this in a group or in a party, just note that you may not guarantee the satchel straight away, because everyone has to pick up one after another. How many more bits of lumber do you
I'm
need?
being attacked by 2 wolves at once over here. I need 3.
Do you need 3 more?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're completely fine over there. I'm just waiting for the satchel to respawn. While we wait, yeah, well, it's pretty free, this place, actually. So they did a graphics overhaul many years ago, so it's now actually got reflections, which is really cool.
Which one of you wolves is going to attack me first?
Just waiting for this elf satchel. So we will jump back in when we complete this quest. All we need to do is pick up this elf satchel, so I'm not going to stay here, and, well, I will stay here, but I'm not going to make you wait. So we are back. We've spent a little bit of time. It took about 20 minutes to get a guy around these 2 around here, going killing all of the wolves and grabbing all of the... cool name though, fin dolphins, more like a fin dolphin. So he's just going around grabbing all of the satchels. It's level 7. Wants to spar? You know what? Let's spar.
No.
Let's see what they've got.
I'm staying far away from that.
Let's inspect. Okay, they got fully made gear. This will be
They
interesting.
look cool.
Right, let's put my heel on me straight away. Oh, yeah, okay, they are fully geared out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, I was not going to have any chance there. Well, okay, let's put this bronze sword on. So at least I've got a better weapon. So let's carry on. So we've got these quests here. So Wolves of Nenhilith. Nature calls once again from the Vale. I can feel it course through my being. We cannot rest on this virtue, but we have brought hope where there was sorrow. Slothmer, you have earned my favour. Thank you much.
Cool.
This guy here.
How
Wood
can I
for
be of
wine.
service?
Yes, this wood will certainly do. This should please the Cooper and the Vinter both. The white ships will certainly now be supplied with the finest wine from Ered Luin. He's now got a quest, so leveled up again. So let's click down here. So we've got another skill to put on. And you haven't leveled up from this, but it's fine. And,
No, I haven't leveled up for a while.
and we've got these virtues. So I always go for, in regards to what I do, I always go for loyalty. Loyalty is always a good virtue to have. Because it gives me armor and healing and vitality, so health, always useful to have. So we've got another quest. Cooper and Cask. Now that you've collected the wood, I would ask one more favour from you, friend. The Cooper in Sandim, this guy's name, needs the wood to craft his casks. I would ask that you seek him out at the highest levels of Selendim on the tiers of the crafters northeast of this location. Deliver the word to him and you may be able to build a proper cask. Okay, we can do that. So this college quest is what we got from taking out some of the wolves. I know it's handiwork. It's the handiwork of goblins. We did find goblins around as well. We must inform
Found a
the
dead
others.
one.
We found, yeah, multiple dead ones, yeah. We must inform the others in Selendim. If the goblins have grown this aggressive, then we must do what we can to drive them back from our homes. I'm going to grab the healing potion, always useful. A word of warning. So we cannot let another moment pass without informing others of the arrival of the goblins. Perhaps the Lord... that guy?
Doringur.
Perhaps his Lord's protection is weakening as we make our way to the shores to depart. Or perhaps the enemy grows stronger faster than we expected. Regardless, Rothmer, we must send word back to Selendim and my superior there quickly. Return to the Glade Watcher in Selendim and tell him for what you found. You'll find him at the docks. Okay?
Sounds familiar.
He has another quest as well. You have done well, Slothmer. We have kept vigil here at Nenhithil. I think now you are needed elsewhere. You shall not forget of all you've done for Selendim. You've got a helmet for this. Awesome. You're going to equip that helmet now. You keep hold of this time-worn helmet just as a cosmetic. I like to keep hold of them. Aberfall, what's he got here? So this is the prologue quest. This is Aberfall's pack. I am certain. I fear that something untoward has befallen my friend. Please, take this to
Carnivore.
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 And tell him that I will do whatever I can to help my friend, his son. So
In
to
case,
take that
he
back.
didn't remember that this guy was his son, yeah.
So to take this back to him, you see down up here, the only change is that Mrs. Rothmer did pass away in one of the fights.
I was being attacked by 2 wolves.
Yeah, you got attacked by 2 wolves, and it's fun. Happens. But this isn't a hardcore like my other playthroughs, so this is completely fine. We're going to make our way back. As we make our way back, we're going to ignore these Vale pests. Let's have a look at these. So fine, I've got no other skills to put into these. Is yellow... These require 1 or 2 skill points. I can't remember. I don't know whether yellow is its own trait tree or it's a personification of the other trees. Like the brawler has really 2 trees. Yeah, trees. Yeah, trait trees. So I've got some copper up here to grab. I've got 2 lots of copper up here to grab. I don't know. I haven't seen any wood for you.
No. There was 1 out here early, which I got.
So we can grab this next one as well.
Now entering Selendim.
So we've got a few things. We've got 3 quests to hand in Selendim.
We've been busy.
We will later on get a mount, which will make life a lot quicker and easier.
Yeah, because this running nonsense, how slow I am, is very irritating.
So the first quest is up here in the crafting area, crafting terrace. There's a person just here. This guy, I'm not going to... Oh, this is the guy that makes the barrels. Cooper and Cask. More wood? Excellent. I have been busy enough to think I may soon need assistance. You have my thanks for this delivery, Slothmer. This wood will serve nicely as a cask for fine elven wine. But he has another quest for us. The need of a cask. Warden, if you would take a moment. I have a request of you. A dear friend to me, another guy's name I'm not going to pronounce, spends her days tending the grapes at Limel's vineyard to the north and west. She sent word to me not long ago that she required a cask for special wine she wanted present upon the white ships. I've crafted a cask for her, but need someone to take it to her since the preparations for our departure keep me very busy. Would you take the cask to her? You'll find her north and west at Limel's vineyard.
Is it north or west?
North and west.
Is she in two places?
So if you look at it, she's just up here. So there's a little ruin here we have to go to. She's just up here. Right, so there's a couple more questies down here. Got 2 to hand in. We just jump off the edge. We should be okay.
It makes me limp when I jump off the edge, which makes me even slower.
Yeah, you break your legs.
Well, yeah. Understandably so. Oh, I did a roll that time. That was cool.
Kind of why I like these updated graphics. So we have to talk to this one first. So we tell him about his son.
The son that we did not find.
Yeah, this is
Sorry about
Aberfall's satchel. I am certain of it. Do you see this pat on the side? Aberfall stitched that himself long ago. You bring me fell tidings, Slothmer. You are sure there were no other signs of him? Some sign that that my son might have been hiding nearby, safe from wolves or other dangers, but too far away that he can claim his satchel.
Wolves,
Nay,
flies, and goblins around. I don't think he was hiding somewhere.
nay, there was a weak hope, and I must not trust to it. Some foe has brought down my son, my Aberfall. That is the only answer.
Sorry about that, buddy.
The goblins have slain my son, Slothmer, and for that we will sweep them from Arid Luin. No goblin will take as much as 3 steps into these lands before we are there to greet them with sword blade or arrow head.
But 2's okay.
Yeah, 2 steps are fine, not 3. Go forth and slay goblins wherever you find them, and cry aloud the name of Aberfall. I would
forget
have
his
the
name.
foul creatures know those doom has come upon them. While you were gone, word came to me that Limel's vineyard has been defiled by goblins led by a vile creature called Pamprashu. Seek out Pamprashu and his minions and slay them in the name of Aberfall. The vineyard lies to the north and west of Saladin.
Northwest of Saladin in this case. I think he's saying it correctly.
The word of warning to this guy. So this is us warning him that there were goblins around. This discovery is worrisome. I will see that this information is passed to the Lord of Doldalund. We never would have learned of this if it weren't for you. You're too kind. Right, so now we have 3 quests. So there are just to the south of the docks. I didn't realise there was a quest here. There is just this person here, Elian. So I wanted to double check we got all the quests before we moved on. It's Elian here. As I said, I am sorry to... This is one of the prologue quests. I'm sorry to interlude upon your reflection, but perhaps you can speak with my son. Speak to Cavador and Kellendon proper. He seems quite worried about something, and from what I know of the tale of your bravery, you may be able to help. Oh, okay. So we just literally just talk to this person, then move on. It's fine. I don't think this quest goes anywhere. I think it just tells us to talk to this person. Although we start around here, so we would never actually have spoken to her unless we went out of our way. Prologue. Ah, hello there. We have not had time to get acquainted. My name is Cavdon, whatever his name is, and you are. There we go. So that is we would go from that location over there to go over here to speak to them. That's fine. So now we're ready to move on. So we are, well, say we are back. Nothing really has changed. I've just changed from weaponsmith to jeweler, just so I can make jewellery. So it makes sense for me to make some jewellery, because the only thing I can't make is my warden shield, not the end of the world, because wood crafting, which Mrs Rothmer can do, she can make spears, so I can use spears as weapons. I am just missing the shields, but you do get some quite good shields from from quest rewards. So where do we need to go now? So we picked up all these quests in this area, done all the quests. That random quest there was a random quest in that corner. We just had to go and talk to Cardivore. So now we're going to head north towards these places up here. The first one's first would be this hallowed ground just here on this quest, which is called Hallowed Ground.
Funny
So
that.
we make our way to Fam Galère. Slowly walk there.
Mostly because we can't walk any faster.
Yeah, exactly. So as we walk there, I will tell you the lore of Fam Galère, if there is any lore. I'm just trying to find it now. We're slow walk until we get our mounts So I've now bought VIP for Mrs Rothmer. So we should we'll be able to go to Mosswood at some point and pick up our what's it called? We'll be able to go to Mosswood and pick up our mounts. That's the quickest way to get mounts.
Okay.
As we
I was going to say moss.
no, Mosswood does not have moss.
Well, that seems very oddly named.
So as we get here,
Oh, well,
let's move this gambit skill to this one here so I can press it. There we go. As we make our way there, it's fine, I've already kicked him down. So I've got up here, there's some copper up there. I'm going to change this to tracking for artifacts. There might be an artifacts up there, my scholar side of things. So what's the lore of this tower, of this ruin? Fam Galère? If we can make our way up there, because this is a very annoying area. Is there any wood nearby? There is. Should be a blue arrow on your map.
looks like there could be a bit.
I think there is
more than
over
a few
here.
pieces.
There's some like that. So this town. So Fam Galère. In the days when Fam Galère stood whole, it was a place of celebration and ceremony of the elves of Ered Luin. Now it is a wretched ruin, a scattered memory of better days. That's where I am. I don't know where again. So Fam Galère is in the southwestern of the Falaflorn, which is this part of Ered Luin, which is the elven part. And it is of celebration and ceremony for the elves. It's now in ruin, which is obviously, so that's both the lore and what the place is all about. So you need to go up there and clear out a load of goblins. So we've got all those resources that we're looking for. We're going to make our way up here. We can avoid these rats. They're not aggressive. Once again, no red dot on the map, therefore non-aggressive. These wolves, however, will be aggressive. We're making our way up here so we can see the entire area. Pretty cool little vista. Well, let's carry on making my way up. So I think was some. Okay, it looks like there's no ores up here anymore. Someone else has got to it, but there's the town. Well, the ruin. Definitely not a town. It's Fam Galère. Fresh Prince of Fam Galère.
Sure. That's a new show.
We can make it the entrance. We can just go around here. There's a little ramp up here.
Okay. Oh, that's a bit of a nice glare on it. That's quite a nice effect.
And so we need to clear out 6 feral creatures. So
that doesn't sound very fun.
So those are the things I need for my what are they called? That's what I need for my scholar. So you need to find those shattered pictures. You tend to only find them around in ruins. So whenever I get to a ruin, I would obviously switch to my scholar stuff. So that gave me some stuff. Gave me 4 aged scripts. So I've not played a scholar ever, so I don't actually know what to expect. I know I can get a load of buffs later on. Yes, we need to take out 3 of these foul creatures. Looks like I just completed a deed. What deed was that? So we just completed the first one. I've just completed the first one of the Wolf Slayer deed.
That's good.
Right. So you need to keep taking out some of these enemies. And then there is a stone here in the middle. I've done this so many times, this stone area. There's a stone here in the middle, which we need to interact with once we've taken care of them all. And there we
I've
go.
gained a point of reputation.
So,
First one.
just here, there's a stone. Should have finished that quest now.
Yes.
You need to hand it in over here. There's a stone we just place the token to, what's the word? To undefile. To cleanse, that's probably the word we're looking for.
Probably.
Okay, so that quest actually requires us to go back to Celandin, which we will do in a minute. There's no rush to go back.
You just shot off on my screen.
So we're going to head towards this vineyard, which is just to the north.
In the north.
And believe it or not, the vineyard is just there. There's the tower that overlooks the vineyard, and the vineyard's just behind there.
Ooh.
So we'll make our way around. We'll just take out some more of these walls. We will need to take out these walls for the Slayer deed. While we're doing that, let's see if we can find the lore about the vineyard. If I can actually find my tab I've got open for it.
I feel bad now. Look at his little face.
They're aggressive. I shouldn't feel bad for them at all.
But it's doggo.
A bad doggo.
Still doggo.
And why can't I find the vineyard?
I really like that lightning one I have. It looks cool.
The lighting is pretty cool.
It is really cool.
Right, let's... so where is this place called? Limel's Vineyard. Why can't I find it? But we're going to make our way up, just up here on the left.
Oh, maybe not aggressive?
He is aggressive, but some of the aggressive mobs, they all kind of yell at you first.
Yeah, he kind of like charged his feet at you.
Yeah, they're kind of like showing their aggression. So
like he's ready to fight you.
Right, let's keep taking these out. Alright, so there are some branches just there. On the left.
Uh-huh. Bunch of strawberries I've got.
There's branches behind it.
Ooh, 2 treats.
Can you pick up the strawberries?
Find out. I can.
Nice.
Oh, I've got gatherer, haven't I?
No, I don't. Fine.
Maybe that's why I can and you can't.
So vineyard's over here. So this person here, the current quest is need of a cask. I only wish that this thoughtful gift from that person did not arrive during such a dire times. With the situation at the vineyard, I fear that the cask may go empty for our journey. We just got to level 10, so we've unlocked commendations, instance finder, monster play, and itemware. It's fine. We've got a few more attacks there, a few more skills. So we've got these, into the fray, which makes me attack slightly faster. I've got assailment, which makes all my attacks ranged. And then recovery, I can reset my gambit panel. I'm going to put that actually up here. It's quite useful. 5 new deeds. I've got a mail. This mail introduces you to epic battles. Not going to do that just yet. A couple deeds here. Yeah, get to level 10 without being defeated. Yep, nice. Right, so we've got 2 quests here. The first one, glean in the field. By this time of the year, most of the grapes have been picked and the wine already bottled. This was a very generous season. However, many of the vines are still laden with grapes. I would welcome your assistance. Winemaking is not easy work. Performing this task will certainly aid to your appreciation of the wine you drink. Harder still when nasty goblins find their way into the fields and drive you off. I think though, you might be sturdy enough to aid me. If you would, gather the grapes from the vines, still hale and hearty enough. I'll see that this cask is filled with the finest
Finest this vale has to offer.
The vineyard is below us, and further to the west along the same path. Be careful of the goblins. They're particularly nasty. So that's one quest, and the other quest is a rare vintage.
You may be of service to me.
My friend, I wonder if I can ask you to undertake a task for me. It is bad enough that the goblins despoil the vineyard, but recently a party of the wretched creatures broke into an old wine cellar and stole a number of the flasks of a rare and ancient vintage. No doubt the evil creatures have already drunk or destroyed most of the wine, but if you can recover any of the bottles from the goblins in the area, I'll deeply be in your debt. There we go. So, I found what the vineyard's all about. The vineyard was once the chief source of the vine grapes for the elves of Ered Luin. But goblins have since taken over the once peaceful vale. Nevertheless, the elves still harvest the grapes when they ripen, as well as the trespassing goblins. guess, so according to that, they harvest the goblins.
Harvest them.
Bit strange lore, to be quite honest.
Strange way to make wine.
So yeah, that's a very strange bit of lore. Yeah, so reading anything else, there's nothing else of interest in this area other than obviously these enemies. So we'll take out these enemies relatively swiftly and we'll make our way down. So we need to get a load of vines. I keep putting the heals on myself just in case something goes wrong. What's this down here? We've got a new deed of weary blocks. That's fine. So what do we actually need to do? So we started this. I haven't even gone through the quests we've got. Silly me.
It didn't help that they did just kind of come out and start attacking you before you had a chance.
I did run at them while reading amazing lore. Right. So what are the quests down here? So we've got this prologue quest, which we need to take out Pamparashu. Oh, we've got Runekeeper here.
Yeah, that's my job.
And then defeat 6 of the Defilers. Defeat 4 Sentinels. You need to pick 6 grape clusters.
See if this guy leaves enough that we can actually finish the task.
And then collect 6 bottles of wine. A flask of wine. So we can still interact with these grapevines even if he has. Go nice and easy. Lemon squeezy. So make sure you interact with these vines.
Okie dokie.
We just need to interact with 6 of them, then we'll be good to go. Oh, I've got a new skill point, haven't I? I do. Good. So there's a couple more vines over there that we can grab. If I remain looking in the right direction. So I want to level up my physical mastery rating. That's my overall melee damage. How are my traits going? Let's click on here, go to virtues. So I'm still earning this loyalty virtue. I think I've got some, yeah, I have got some potions here. Didn't give me anything good. It's a bit of a shame. So any form of, we don't need brimstone, so we need the ingots. Don't need that. Do we need this? Jeweler, yes, we do need jeweler. So I'm a jeweler now, aren't I? Gonna research both of these. So we're gonna make our way into this little area.
I still have one more goblin to kill.
It's fine. We've got loads of goblins here.
Oh, okay.
Then these vines over here. As we make our way towards Pumpernickel, we're going to call him.
Oh.
Because he is over by that main ruin over there, that main building. So I've got to collect from one more vine.
I got it over here.
6 vines. And then
Yay.
we've got to make our way over here. Hopefully we get to this boss, or mid-boss, I'll say it loosely, before this other player does. Mainly so we can steal the kill before he gets there, as we have to wait for the respawn. And there we go. There he is. Let's throw I'm going to throw my spears at him, or javelins.
Running. Oh.
And there we go. You managed to aggro everything in the world, or you bear did.
I'm trying to move.
Alright. So I'm trying to take as much damage here as I can. You've got a heal skill. You might want to use it on me. I might die here.
Wondering which one's my heal still. Oh, good.
If you click on me and use your heal skill, that'd be good.
I'm trying to look what it is.
It's the green one. Top bar. It's fine.
There you go.
Just remember that one because I almost died. So, but that's fine.
My apologies.
But we managed. Well, I managed to save that. Need
It took like maybe 2.
Need to resummon your bear because it's down.
Okay.
And that is that over. So this person was nice enough to actually heal us.
That was very nice of him. I was wondering why I started glowing green for a second.
Yeah, because there isn't your heals, that's for sure.
Also, I tried. Okay.
Right, let's make our way up here. And there is a rune up here in this corner. There's a wooden chest and there's also a rune in this corner. So I could do a grabbing that rune. There's 3 goblins here. Let's try to avoid attacking them. Let's make our way. I am currently snared. Rooted for 1 more second. Let's make our way this way.
What were you snared by?
the goblin I was just fighting.
They can snare you.
Yes. They can do a lot of things to you.
I thought you wanted to avoid these guys.
I want to avoid the camp that is just there on by the fire. So I don't want to attack 4 of them at once. So I'm going to have to just keep pumping defensives here, just in case. Okay, never mind. Right, so we'll definitely want this shattered pitcher. We're going to need that for some of our crafting. There you go. And then this wooden chest over here, you can't pick that up because it's my crafting. I'll let that guy have the chest. We stole his kill, so he can have the chest at least. So all my quests here are done. So let's make our way back to the respective towns. On the way, there's some trees over here, and there's some copper as well. So we can both get some crafting done. Get some more ingredients. And the fire is almost down. And just grab the copper. And while we're waiting here, we'll wait by this wood. This guy's already got a horse. You want to grab the wood while I do this?
If I can find it.
And looks like it's all clear. Right, while you grab the wood, we're going to start making our way out. Okay, so once you've got that, if you just head to the southeast, we've got 2 goblins running back. It's the guy that ran through here, aggroed them, and they're just going to chip on us back. There we go. They were going to aggro on us anyway. Then if I can use a goad, which is my... what's it called? Goad's my taunt. So my morale tap skills aren't the best at the moment, but we'll keep them going. I might have to change the blue line, so you'll have to do all the damage. If I change the blue line, I'll be more tanky.
Okay.
We'll look into doing that between this video and the next video. But yeah, because the warden, I know we're not in the hardest difficulty, but the warden is very good at somewhat surviving. But on hard difficulties, the lack of heavy armor doesn't scale very well. So it will get to a point where we will start struggling.
Okay.
To be fair, if we take out enough of the the wildlife, i.e. the boars and the wolves, we should be able to make ourselves a full set of armor.
Okay.
So we could probably look at doing that as well. Which we'll do that between the videos. So any crafting we'll do between videos. Just because it's a bit boring of us just standing there. And then when we load up the next video, we just show what we've done between. But yeah, all of the questing and all the skilling will obviously all be on video. That makes sense. Hope that's okay with everyone. I'm sure it will be. I just need you to keep an eye on my health every now and then. Although I can heal myself, my heal isn't that great at the moment. I just need to level up my heals a little bit.
Okay.
So although you're doing loads of damage, that heal skill you've got is very good. So these quests here, so rare vintage. So this is us getting the casks, the flasks that are in the goblins have stolen. Very good. You have done all that I could have asked. Thank you for your efforts. Those wicked creatures will learn better than to raid my wine cellars in the future. We get to choose what we want here. So I want some trousers. And the next one, gleaning the field. A very good Slothmer. Years from now, your efforts today will bring great joy to many. Hard work brings satisfaction, not just winemaking in all things. Let's grab these. That's some new armor as well. So I leveled up there to level 11. So return the cask. All filled and ready for delivery. I would like to thank you for your assistance, Slothmer. As I would not have been able to see this last bit of harvest along without you. This cask is meant for another. However, I should like to see it be sent along to my friend. Why does this keep changing size? To my friend. It was he who sent it to me after all. Why should he not have the finest wine of the valley? If you could take this back to him at Selendim, follow the path east. Yeah, we know where Selendim is. Okay, happy. So we have to take this back to the person we came from. Fine. So, what quest? So we finish this quest here with this deed here. For doing, how many quests is this? 10 quests in Ered Luin. And I think I leveled up again. So let's go into here. So our loyalty's gone up, which is good. We definitely want loyalty up. If we're going to do a bit more tanking, see if there's any other ones that would be useful. Armor value, so I want empathy up. And then got one more skill points. Let's put that into physical mastery. That allows us to have initial gambit here. So let's apply that. We'll look at changing the build next time around. So, well, next between this video and next video, so we can introduce the change to our skills. So we'll be heading back down to Selendim any second now. So we are now going to make our way back to Selendim. To speed this up, we've got a milestone skill, which allows us to teleport back. So that's going to tell us about us straight back to Selendim. So the milestone skills, those that don't know, are essentially a hearthstone. So you can set it to these things called milestones. You can bind it to wherever you want it to be. So a very quick teleport back. So while we're here, we are going to hand in this one quest here to Mr. Carnivore. What is this? Pampavashu said that my son still lives. Averfall was not slain. My heart wants to believe, but believe the words of a goblin? Still, I cannot fathom why he would tell you this if he weren't so. But if Averfall is alive, then his capture does not bode well. I fear he will not live long while imprisoned by these outcast dwarves. They are no better than goblins. So we can select a ring, or an earring to have. So I'm going to go for this shiny copper one, which gives me extra fate, which is extra health. You have done so much for me already, Slothmer, but there is still much that must be done if my son is to be restored. We have not had dealings with the dwarves for a very long time, and those are not pleasant memories. Have you heard of Skorgrim Dowerhand's attack on the old refuge of Edelion?
Yes.
Dwarves are scheming and self-serving, not to be trusted. We must gather our strength to lay siege to the dwarves of Ered Luin and rescue Averfall from their clutches. But only this person, the Master of Dodelion,
Dorangor Whitehorn.
the Master of Dolondon?
Doliond?
Doliond, yeah, it's called
Go with
Doliond.
that.
Has the authority to muster such a force. Bring him the news of my son, that he is alive, but a prisoner. We must strike at the doors before it's too late. Speak of Taron at the stable before you go. He will hasten your journey.
Okay, does that mean we're getting a mount?
No, that means we can
Oh.
transport. So we're going to quickly run up to the crafting station to hand in this cask.
But I want a mount. I'm fed up of being slow.
Yeah, we could get mounts straight away, I guess. Well, to be honest, I've already got a mount because I've where are you? Skills, mounts. I've already got a mount.
A red horse.
However, I'm not going to use the mount until you get the mount, so that's fine.
Okay,
So we've got
that's
here.
fair.
Hand in the cask to this person. Thank you, Slothmer, and thank my friend for knowing my intentions. I understand that she was beset by goblins, and that you fought many of them off to obtain this spirit. Know that it was for a worthy cause.
News sure does travel fast around here without them talking to each other.
Teleportation. That's what they've got. Gift for a friend. Before you leave, Slothmer, I have one more boon to ask for you. I promised a bottle of the last year's vintage to a friend at Doliond to the north, and my labours kept me too busy to fulfill that pledge. I hope that this has not inconvenienced her. Could you deliver this bottle for me? The refuge lies on the road that follows the river north. If you reach the dwarf port of Keladul, You have travelled too far north. Perhaps you should make use of the horse from here. Okay, another person telling us to use a horse.
Thank you.
And now we've got one more quest to hand in before we move to this next area. And when we get to the next area, that'll be the end of this video. First, we've got to hand in this quest. I think it's this person here. Fingler. Broke both my legs there. Not just one, both of them.
That was fun.
Looks like there are 2 quests up here, not just one. Interesting. There's one here. Oh, that's a crafting quest. We won't be doing crafting quests.
Greetings
So here.
to you.
Your news gladdens my heart, Rothmer, and I am eager to walk among the ruins as I once did, with the sky over my head and the sun on my face. The cool shadows cast by the walls will no longer be a reminder of the shadow in the east, but respite and restoration. Let's put. Okay, we've got some new shoulder pads.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me
My
your
brother is staying at Doliond, our refuge to the north. Like me, he also strives to restore the old places to their pristine state and may need your help. So you now need to head north from Kelondim. So that is what we intend to do. So we're going to come over here to the stable master. There's another quest here. Leaving Middle-earth.
Might
But we're
you
not
spare a
leaving.
moment of your time?
Long have my brother and I dwelt upon these shores. Much have we seen in that time. Now the time has come for us to leave this place and sail west. My brother, however, does not see clearly and wishes to remain here. We have always dwelt together, and I could not consider a day in my life without his company and counsel. He is the cord which binds me to this Middle-earth. While he is of the mind to remain, I am forced to wait for him. If you would go to Doliond and see if you can convince this guy to join me at Celadon. Since just convince his brother to go, leave Middle-earth. That's fine. We've got 4 quests now. Let's head, click on the stable master. And at the stable master, all you do is click left, click on Doliond. And then travel for 1 silver. It's going to travel automatically to it. And as we make our way, let's see if we can find the lore for Doliond, which I will be able to grab. 1 second. Town of Doliond, here we go. So the lore of this place. It's 100 years ago, the Edhelion was abandoned in respect for many of its fallen defenders. Edhelion is a location just up here, which got destroyed by the Skalgrim dwarves. The elves moved themselves to the foothills of Ered Luin and founded a new refuge, Doliond, nearer to the elven port of Celadon, which ferried the wood gathered in the mountains down the river of Lune to Miflond, the Grey Havens. The elves of Doliond lived in relative peace with the dwarves of Durin's line, who had followed Thrain and Thorin into the exile in the Blue Mountains. But now tensions between the dwarf and the elves is rising once more. So that is the story of Doliond, or the lore of this location. So as we get here, we're going to claim this as our milestone. Now we can quick travel here every hour. We can teleport straight back for free. And we'll end this episode here. So if you made this far, thank you very much for watching this. This is ideally going to be one of our newer series that we both somewhat enjoy. Well, at least I enjoy it. And we'll see how this goes. So, once again, thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you in the next episode. Have a wonderful day and peace out.